Today I played the FNCS King Cup and this is how it went. By the way, only like 1% of you subscribe, so please subscribe. It will help me a lot. Thank you. So nobody landed with me, so I had a lot of space to loot up. I went all the way to this mountain and just started camping there for tags. Then I encountered this kid who I beamed. Then he hit into a port of 40 and never came out. And then I came all the way here, and then just started building 2 boxes. And then yeah. And then I just started getting tags. And then I just started sitting for placement. Then I saw the footsteps on the visual radar. I got beat for a lot of damage. Because it was a medallion kid. He pushed me. And then he somehow dropped into my box when I tried to heal. And I didn't notice him, and I kinda sold. And he was 1 HP, which is like so cringe.
1 HP for one. Oh my.
Alright, so in game 2, I had a couple people contesting me while I was gliding there. So then when I landed, I ended up getting a kill off spawn. So I got a shotgun and then I killed him off spawn, which got me a decent refresh and plus 2 points. So then I looted up. So I saw these kids fighting on the tower and I killed one. So I beamed the other kid. Then I rotated to zone because it was like pushing in, and made sure to refarm mats on my way there. Then I encountered these 2 players fighting and ended up actually beaming one. And then when I tried to rotate, the other kid started shooting. So then I ended up getting Typhoon Blade for movement, and I started rotating in. So then I started camping in this bush. I decided to pop a mech kit, and then this kid pushed me inside the bush. So I tried to box fight him. Then this kid ended up draining all my wood. The storm was pulling in, so I started running. And then another kid tried to kill me. So I rotated and started sitting in this bush. I tried rotating, but this kid kept beaming me, so I just tried to box up. Shot for 28. Then the storm pushed me. I tried to bait him. Then I started running with the Typhoon Blade. Then I rotated in. Then this kid ended up making a mistake since he was just running and not building. Then another kid beamed me right after I killed him. So I popped some minis and decided to go back for the loot because this kid wasted all my wood and brick. Then this kid also had a void mask, which means I also had decent rotates. Then I decided to farm trees over here and then maybe teleport over the mountain. Then unfortunately I got beamed for a lot of damage. My goal for this fight was to run away because I had like nothing to fight with. Then this kid blocked my void mask. And I teleported up, and then I hit him for 22, then I was 1 HP, and then my void mask didn't let me teleport, which was so cringe. So I had a bad landing, so I landed at this dock. Then I ended up rotating to this tower. Then I got a purple pistol and a purple pump off spawn, which is so good. Then on the chest on top I got a void mask. And then I beamed this kid for a bit, and then I ended up pushing him. Got beamed for a lot of damage. Then I chopped this kid down. He ran out of mats, so I killed him. Then I rotated all the way to this tower. Farmed some mats on my way there. And then this kid void masked towards me. Then this kid started pushing me. So I beamed this kid for a lot of damage. Then I have no idea what he was doing, but I just like edited 50-50 dead. And then I ended up dying to fall damage.
Oh my god!
Going into game 4, I had 67 points, which is actually not that bad. I had a really good drop, and with 2 people contesting me, I tried to get as much loot as possible. And then I managed to pick up 2 easy kills off spawn. But then later on, when I rotated Demon Dojo, I got wiped by this kid just because my void mask didn't let me teleport.
Bro, how? I'm literally teleporting and I just died. Oh my god.
Game 5 was the best game I've ever had throughout the whole tournament. So on my first fight, I ended up beaming this kid. And then I just tried to finish him, but then another kid pushed in and tried to fighting him. So as the kid pushed in, I just started camping behind this door. Then they started fighting, and I pushed in. Then this kid ran straight into me and I killed him. Then I reloaded my shotgun and went down to kill the Typhoon Blade user. Then in the end game, I just camped on the same mountain, I built boxes and started beaming kids and ended up getting 2 kills.
Oh my. Ooh, what the beam?
Then when I was rotating, nothing interesting happened, but then I got pushed in by this kid when I tried to rotate. And back to the lobby. Then I tried to sneak up on the kids above me to not waste mats and maybe even get some kills. And then the kid tried to sneak up behind me and, well, he got eliminated. Even though I whiffed my shot, this kid got beamed by another guy, so I phased in and sprayed him down. Then an end game was really long and really fun and sweaty, so I'll just let it play out. As you can see, I just tried to play it safe because I have full mats except for brick, and I was in a really good position too. So when the storm closed in, I had to rotate right in front of me, and there was 2 kids, one in metal and one in brick, and some kids behind me that were already rotating, so I waited for them to go to be the last one so I don't get gunned down. So as soon as they all rotated out, it was safe for me to run. So I just made this, just look for some beams, and then as soon as the storm was right behind me, I just crouched and tried to get out. But then I got beamed for a lot of damage, which forced me to switch to wood so I can run away. Then these kids, they actually let me pop minis and weren't pressuring me, which was really lucky. Then I rotated in the hopes to pop a mini and a medkit. Then I ended up void masking way too far, which wasn't that much of a problem since I wasn't being lobby targeted, so I could pop a medkit and heal up. So I ended up cracking that kid, but I didn't want to push him because the storm was close. Plus now get lobby targeted if I would jump in his box. So I made sure to have 2 boxes to protect myself and give myself space to fight just in case. Then I popped my last mini, so I had basically no shields to heal with. And I had a lot of AR ammo, so I just tried to consume them as much as I could and drain their mats. I tried to go for that loot, but however the storm was pushing it, so I couldn't. Then I boxed up, tried to pop a medkit, but then I made a mistake of literally editing and tried to shoot the kid when I was 30 HP. So yeah, that was actually a good game. I got second, and it ended up getting me, and it got me to 138 points. Well, about game 6, I don't want to talk about it. It wasn't going too bad though at the beginning, so like I landed on the chest, I got a purple AR, a boon, and chug splashes, but then I ended up finding this kid and beaming him on the zipline. He's literally 1 HP, and then for some reason I decided to push him, right? And then, well...
Oh, bro, there's no way!
I ended up getting 2 mid-game kills. This guy was really annoying to fight. He just kept making infinite boxes and just draining through all my mats. I kept trying to let him heal, but so as soon as he starts healing, I'm gonna go push his box. But then this kid made a bad edit because I had a really good peek on him, but I hit him for only 39. And then he kept going back into his old boxes, then going back to the same spot, which is like really weird and like cringy to fight him. But then he made the bad mistake on editing this, and I just landed him. Then the second kid just had finished up a fight, so I came down because he was probably low. Just kept spraying him, which he was low since I cracked him with one shot. And I just kept trying to push him from different sides, so he maybe would panic and just make a mistake so I can kill him. But this kid was actually good. He worked really good under pressure, and it kept hitting me back for damage. And we just kept trading like that for a couple minutes. Then I finally killed him because he made a mistake. I ended up making it to the end game, but I was in shambles, and with 35 HP and 8 Void Mask uses and 3 medkits, I ended up like actually surviving pretty well for my health. And then with 100 health and no shields to my name, ended up like camping on top of a kid's cone, and he just edited me down and killed me. So I ended up getting 2 kills off spawn and then making it all the way to the end game. I actually did really well. I just kept rotating and boxing up, trying to waste the least amount of mats as possible. Then I also managed to get a beam on this kid, which was the best refresh I've ever had. This kid has full mats, full everything. So then I would just kept rotating, and I also managed to pick up a couple of limbs on my way. But then I died because I couldn't Void Mask out.
No! Oh my god, that was so close.
So I landed at this hut, hoping to get some loot, but like, well, I got nothing.
Wait, there's nothing here, no.
So I started sliding down, getting slur barrels, and like looting up, right, stuff like that. Ended up making this fishing hut and fishing in the seaport. Then I was camping in this bush and I beamed this kid, but this kid just kept running and the fight was like really long, but like still I ended up killing him. The whole fight was me basically spraying his walls until I eventually faked it and beamed him. And then I got wiped. Not my best game. And then in game 8, I had my friend Lucas Corney like kind of coach me to it. So yeah. Then this kid ended up pushing me, and I had no shields, and I still won. Even though I got a third party beaming at me, I still ended up killing this kid and getting his refresh.
You want to just make sure you counter like aggression for aggression. If someone pushes you, like if someone gets like a really good beam on you, and they start pushing, like when they're pushing, try to beam them or hit.
And then this kid ended up pushing me, but he ended up being a Typhoon Blade spammer, which is like super cringe. And then well, I died in my last game.
Oh my god!
Bro, what the game? So I got 230 points, and I placed 5,160th. So thank you, and make sure to subscribe. It would help out a lot.